So yeah, last time we left off with conquering all of Mytilene, conquering all of Lesbos by capturing Mytilene and killing the pirate leader. It's called Expeditions Rome, so it's Rome to meet. I mean, at that point, like, all of the areas we are at are Roman territory anyways, so yeah. And we're we're from Rome and we're doing expeditions, I guess. That's how you can see it. But yeah, so we left off with the conquering of the entirety of Lesbos. And now we need to go over to Asia Minor, which is modern day Turkey. I gotta check. It's is it just me or is everything really loud in the game? Sector conquered. No, everything reset. That's why. Everything reset. Okay. That's a fun feature. You've left the outpost. Where even are we? Player, here. But that's our legion, right? Yeah. Okay, that's just if someone would attack. No, oh no, that's our legion. That's there, yeah. No, right. Okay, we here and we need to go here. The Congress of Asia Minor. Scout Asia Minor with the Praetorians to find suitable outpost location. We have, what's here? Okay, I guess since we have to go there, we just go over the sea first. And see from there. Oh, okay, there's a cutscene. Or is there? Or do we have to fight on the ship again?
With Carter's fleet defeated, it will take some time to move the legions into Asia.
We should relocate Legio Witrix first. Your legionary have been sitting idle too long, Consul. They're just about put down roots.
Agreed. The task of picking our path to Chalcedon will be up to you. Scout ahead with the Speculatores, then use Victrix to pacify the province. I will follow with Legio Prima Italica to help you hold the territory you take.
Yeah, I think we should learn more about the political situation before we begin our invasion.
That is a wise plan, but Cotter's precarious situation does not leave us much time for caution.
Then we must learn on our feet, Domina.
The bulk of Mithridates' army is besieging Kazikos, the only city in Asia that resisted him. With his local allies, he is too great a force for us to face. If you can discover a way to turn the other regions here against Mithridates, and make them withdraw their forces from the siege, that would aid us greatly.
What about the traitor? The one who lured the Legion into Archelaus' ambush? He should be killed, like the cockroach he is.
Good that you mention it. I believe we may have found him. A Centurio called Cassius. He has been missing since the ambush, but a local fisherman admitted to taking him to the mainland. He speaks the local language and had family in Lesbos.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What was that? What gave him away? Okay. Do you know where he is hiding?
Not precisely, but it appears he was originally from Troas. I would say it's a safe bet you'll find him somewhere in that region.
Mm-hmm. How could he have fooled us?
He probably had help. Jumping to conclusions is unproductive. But I suspect he's working for Vitellius Skywiller.
Forgive me, Domine, but what makes you think so?
It's merely a suspicion. We shall talk about this later.
Alright, we'll see what we can discover.
Remember, he's no use to us dead. Visit me in my legion's camp when you have questioned him.
If we're talking about interrogating spies, Calidus should be part of this. Where is he?
I was expecting him to appear out of nowhere halfway through the conversation. I will go find him.
It would not surprise me to find he's been standing right behind us this whole time.
He didn't. He wasn't. Julius Calidus is hanging on the railing of the ship, looking pale as death. Eyes fixed on the distant horizon, his left hand struggles to undo the clasp on his chainmail. The Calidus is seasick. Can you shove them off the boat like in BG3? I don't think there's a shove action, actually. I don't think I can that. Help him off his armor. Jesus. You open the clasp and pull the chainmail off him. He struggles a little against your help and tries to speak, but instead he throws himself halfway over the railing and is violently sick into the sea. Unplayable. Calidus sinks back down the deck, whimpering, but it looks like being sick cleared his head somewhat. Without the armor, the feminine shape of his chest is difficult to overlook. You're a woman! Oh no, who would have guessed? You look like hammered shit, Calidus, or should I call you Calida?
Please don't take this sickness. This is not the time to talk about that.
Did she really conceal herself well? Yeah, relax. I figured it out pretty much as soon as we met.
I had a feeling you knew about it. I just couldn't figure out why you didn't bring it up. I didn't mean to pull you into my deception. I just wanted to give you a little more time to earn my trust.
To earn your trust? How dare you? It's just the men that don't realize. Actually, some of them... There was one guy who said, like, maybe, like... Subtly was like, maybe not everything about this Julius Calidus is how it seems. Mysterious. Foreshadowing. I'm glad not to be the lone woman in this place. You didn't have to hide anything from me. This only raises my esteem for you. 3 or 5. I don't... she doesn't need to redeem herself. We're not, like... You're going to say she needs to make herself useful. And, like, this is just... Yeah. 3? This only raises my esteem for you. You must have conquered many obstacles to make it this far. 5 is too much? Fair.
Don't give me that overbearing tone. All the obstacles I faced, I conquered as a man. The only tricky part was not being found out.
It's about time you two met.
Oh good, I was trying to decide how to break this to you.
I would never have asked you to lie to the consul on my behalf. He has been crucial in helping me maintain the deception.
Calida had more than proven her worth by the time she revealed the truth to me. It was her actions that gave me the idea to hide you among the Legion as well.
For a spy, your disguise wasn't very convincing. But our little group is already led by a woman, so I figured, what's the harm in adding another?
By all the gods, you are a great woman.
Ah, wonderful. It's turning into a whole thing.
When this war is over, I will court you. You and I will produce strong children.
Bestia,
I will
no.
attempt to take that as a compliment.
Alright, people, that's enough. Give us some privacy to talk.
I really am sorry I had to lie to you all. If you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, I will be honest with you from now on. You too, Legate. Truly.
You have every right to feel betrayed. But I want you to keep Julia Calida in your contubernum. Military or any replaceable assets together.
For this worth, I want to stay.
It's alright, of course I'll keep you. It was never a question. No, it, like... At no point, like, we knew from the start and we were like, okay, sure, we'll work with it.
I'll leave you two to catch up. I have an invasion to plan.
Like, that's no question at all. None at all. Right. Let's move. Tannery. Where did we find tannery? Those are all hunting grounds, I guess? I suppose. This is a hunting ground. Oh, this is... No, there's a legion here. There's a tannery, okay. It's kind of a bit difficult to actually see everything on this map. Let's go here first. Let's plunder maybe a bit. 9 rations, that's nice. And some linen. Okay, we do have something up here, something here. There's a chest, right? Yeah. Should we maybe first scout? Let's... That's a main road. Let's not take them. Let's go to the tannery, actually. Let's actually go to the tannery. Okay, we got an event. The Wise Master. Several times throughout your travels in this region, you have heard rumors of a wise philosopher hermit who lives on a towering and inhospitable mountain peak, will pass his wisdom on to any who dares to make the arduous climb to his home. This morning you see that very peak on the horizon, rising tall and forbidding above the other mountains that surround it. Its shape is unmistakable. Sure, let's find a place to make camp at the base of that mountain. I will attempt the journey to its peak. Pleased with your boldness and excited to learn the truth behind the rumors, your Praetorians lead the way as you veer towards the mountain. It's several hours of travel until you locate a good place for a camp. You dismount and prepare for the climb. It's only a little after noon when you begin the ascent. You've brought warm clothes, a sack of day rations, and 2 flasks of water. At first it's going easy, there's an even path and the weather is clear. As the afternoon wears on, however, the climb becomes more difficult. The path is steeper, the ground less even, and the air grows thin and cold. Suddenly, pebbles roll loose under your feet and send you careening over the edge into a steep drop. You dig your fingers into the rocky ground and scrape your arms and hands painfully as you fall. Eventually, your efforts slow you enough that you are able to find purchase with your sandals. Looking down, your stomach twists at the abyss beneath you. Slowly and straining with effort, you climb the rocks again, taking great care where you place your hands and feet. After what feels like hours, you make it back to the place where the path gave way and caused you to fall. Rattled but undeterred, you continue your climb until, hours later, you reach a summit where you are faced with a modest stone hut. Chimney smoke rises lazily from a hole in its roof. The hermit comes out to greet you, pleased to have company. It's been months since anyone last attempted to journey, he explains. He invites you in and offers you a poultice to treat your scraped skin. Then you talk. The wise old philosopher has dedicated his life to the philosophy of the body. He has mastered 2 ancient techniques and he will teach you one if you desire it. He has mastered 2 ancient... This is antiquity. How ancient can they be? But hey. He has lessons in the philosophy of asceticism. Will teach you to reduce your need for food so you will not need to eat as often. His personal breakthrough in the philosophy of stoicism will teach you to bear your injuries well and keep illness from taking hold of you. Well, the world is old, I guess, but the humankind isn't. I'm thinking, what would we choose? What, do you have to back up your claim? Yes, I do. I do. I'm a historian. I have all the backups. I think I'm gonna go with teach me to strengthen my constitution. You spend a few days with the wise master, listening to his teachings in the evening and experiencing his way of life during the day. You helped him tend to his garden and herd his sheep. When you finally take your leave of him and head back down the mountain, you feel enriched with understanding. Your Praetorians receive you with visible elation and eagerly question you about your experiences. Once your curiosities are finally sated, you continue along your journey. All you do is say his. Oh, you say all you day is say. I okay. Sure. Oh, we can move like this as well. It's interesting. Go to the tannery. Can we? No, okay. What's this? Can we not go? Oh, we have to dispatch Legion. But we have to pacify the sector first. Okay. Legion missions. Let's go here, whatever this is. Begin your conquest. You've located a good place for the Legion to place their outpost. Click on it now to order Legio Victrix to move into Mysia and capture the region. Just like when you took over the Mytilene region in Lesbos. How do I do that, though? Whack them all, really? Acquaint yourself with the rule of Mysia at the Temple of Apollon. Alright, sure, we can do that. But how do I... Let's see. Upon a tall mountain peak stands a grand temple devoted to the Greek god of healing, knowledge, music, and arts. The temple is of utmost cultural importance to the region of Mysia. Follower selection. Sorry. Before you enter this location, you must select which Praetorians to bring with you. The circles on the right are the available slots. Drag a Praetorian into a slot to select them, or just double-click them on the list. Slots marked with an exclamation must be filled, the others are optional. The counter beneath slots shows how many more followers you must select to continue, but you should always fill all slots that you can fill before proceed. Okay, serious question though, on a yes and no screen where you have to select one of the options. Where's it more intuitive for you to find yes? On the right side. On the right side. Because why though? But I can tell you why, because I see it as like, I see it more as like not necessarily a yes and no question in like a story context, but if you have like, if a game, for example, asks you, do you want to continue, and it says yes and no, I think of like where you have continue and back as well. And back is like to the left, because that's how our society works, right? Because like if you read a book, you read it from top left to bottom right. And like if you have the book, like if I have the book in front of me, the pages go like this, right? From right to left. So going back is left to right. So for me, back and no is kind of the same. And yes and continue are the same. In a way. That's a good explanation, thank you. But yeah, I think that's why yes is on the right side for me. Yeah, we don't have enough people. So yeah, I think that's the way. But are you the same, or are you the other way around? And are you left-handed or right-handed? You're with me all the way, okay. Okay, there's someone here. Poetus and Alexios.
Good evening. You have dropped by at an inopportune moment. I was just closing up my shop. But since you are here, may I interest you in some finely crafted metalwork by local artisans?
Are you a smith or a priest?
Correct. I am both. A priest of Hephaestus, the god of carpenters, craftsmen, artisans, and indeed smiths. It is my view that in order to pay full and proper tribute to Hephaestus Clitotechnes, one must practice at least one of his crafts. I endeavor to practice them all.
Fair. If you worship Hephaestus, what are you doing at the Temple of Apollon?
Though I have dedicated myself to the lame one, I both love and admire Apollon. Both are gods of creation, of art and beauty.
Fair.
There is no temple here to Hephaestus, but his works are carried out every day to the benefit of everyone.
You said you sell items crafted by local artisans, not of your own creation?
I would not sell anything that I create. My hands and all that they make belong to Hephaestus. I give it away freely to those in great need.
Fair.
But in the mercantile arts, I have found a way to sustain myself, as all men must do. Some of these items were donated to me, others I have purchased in order to resell.
What kind of items do you sell?
Finely wrought jewelry, sturdy tools, sharp weapons, items of pride and importance. Would you like to take a look?
Do you sell materials for crafting weapons?
I would be thrilled to part with some of my materials. It is my duty and my pleasure to promote the art of smithing and other crafts.
Okay. Do we need... I mean, we can look. I'm in the market for a well-weighted
I
blade.
can certainly provide that. You will not be disappointed in the quality of my items.
Oh, those are knives. That we can probably throw, I guess. 2,000. One... Okay.
As you wish.
Vale. I did not want to give him my name, to be honest. Just yet.
You must be out on important business to be walking about so late. My stall is still open if you need food or medicine.
What is your name?
I am Alexius. I buy cured meats and medicinal herbs from the villages of Mysia and sell them here under the gaze of Apollon Phoebus.
Surely a person without a portrait is the BBG. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. Why are you still open at this time of night?
I suffer from insomnia. It is better to spend my night reorganizing my wares than to lie awake in bed.
You have so many BBGs in this game. Everyone is a BBG. Do you sell wine?
I have no wine, I'm afraid. But if you ever find yourself in our neighboring region of Troas, there is a very good vintner in a village on the coast. Her name is Callis. I've purchased from her in the past.
Okay, we can... Yeah, okay, this is where we can buy rations, medicine, slaves. Alright, let's go up, I guess. Can't you just buy slaves to do the expeditioning for you? No.
Like this?
That's not how that works. Because if we send slaves out for expeditioning, what tells me, who guarantees me they're not just running away? Right?
I don't know.
So yeah, we rather trust our
Nonsense.
soldiers to do the expeditioning.
What a strange sight. A woman dressed in a soldier's clothes, and Roman no less. I am Theophilus, High Priest of Apollon and ruler of Mysia. You know that we are at war, don't you? But worry not. No harm will come to you at my temple.
Yeah, how very gracious of you. I've come to discuss your lines with Mithridates.
Your legion has unlawfully occupied Lesbos. You must leave at once, or be destroyed by King Mithridates.
I don't like either of those options. But yeah, I guess 2 is the more accurate one. We are not occupiers, or we are liberators. We are freeing Asia Minor from the Pontic invaders.
My predecessor, Praegonius Mauro, was an arrogant Optimus who cared not one iota for the wishes of his people. You dog-fucking Romans think you can just sit in your fancy villas and decree how people should live their lives hundreds of leagues away. Well, I say enough. With the support of Pontus, I have cast off the tyranny of Rome, unseated that sniveling sycophant Mauro, and the people love me for it. They love Mithridates Megas.
I again don't like either of these options. But I'm also again leaning towards 2. I don't care about Mysia, that's a mess for someone else to sort out. Withdraw your troops from the siege of Kyzikos and we'll leave Mysia alone.
Never. Musia owes everything to Pontus. Our oaths of fealty to the Alliance will never be broken.
Seems we have nothing left to discuss.
So it seems.
Okay. There's someone else we can talk to. Person that's walking there. Running there. Who are you? Zenobia. It's a name I know.
You know he won't. How long will you let him string you along like this? Strategos! Over. Thank you for stopping. You are the Strategos of a Roman legion, are you not? I saw you talking with Theophilus.
Yeah, what business is that of yours?
I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but your talks did not seem to go well. I'm glad. My name is Zenobia. I am the widow of Preconius Maro, the rightful governor of Musia, whom Theophilus murdered.
I look glad I'm cryptic. No. Gian, just no. I'm sorry for your loss, Domina. What can I do for you?
I beseech you to help me exact my revenge upon Theophilus. I have many allies still among the powerful people of Musia. If you will help me kill Theophilus, in return, I promise to break the alliance with Pontus.
You are asking me to assassinate him?
Well, I find that word distasteful. But yes, in essence.
Do you have a plan for such an act?
I do not. Violence is not my strength. I have no talent for it. That is why I need your help.
Do you have access to his food? Perhaps I can procure some poison.
Theophilus knows me, and she knows that I resent him. But many of the priests here dine with him. Perhaps one of them can be tricked or threatened to help you?
Can you think of a way to lure him to a secluded location?
He has such meetings occasionally, as any politician does. It might be possible to trick him somehow into thinking King Mithridates wants a meeting in secret.
If he has a way to communicate with the forces of Pontus, we could always try our hand at a little forgery.
Welcome in, Ariana. How are you doing? How's your journey back going? Evading and trying out the bus Wi-Fi. How's it going? How's the Wi-Fi? Alright, we'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Legate. My husband was a loyal servant of Rome. He wasn't perfect, but he cared deeply for his people. He did not deserve to be cut open in the night like cattle.
Alright. Where can I search the temple? Is that up here? Like, should I go into the temple? Can I go into the temple? Let's see. I mean, it's a big temple, so...
Won't. How long will you let him string you along like this?
Big temple region, so maybe we'll find something. Doing good, and so far everything is going well. You started at 8 AM. How long how long is the ride? How long will it take? Probably like, I don't know, half a day? Maybe even longer? Rianus.
It is unusual to see a Roman soldier here in these times. Are we not at war with Rome?
I was invited here to speak to Theophilus.
Ah, yes, he did mention that, I think. I am a disciple of Theophilus. My name is Rhiannos.
Where are you from?
Why do you ask?
I'm simply trying to get to know people around here.
I hail from a small village in the mountains, a day's travel east of Adramyttion. I have a great deal of family there. It is fortunate that Apollon gifted me a keen mind, or I would be there still, herding sheep for my uncle.
Do you like your master?
I benefit greatly from his wisdom, and his piety cannot be denied.
Your discretion is wise, but my Dominus has no love for yours, child. You may speak freely.
In that case, no. I would not say that I like my master, but I respect him greatly.
Right, have a pleasant day, disciple.